Hey friends, what is the biggest problem in your life? Is it your job? No. Is it your relationships? No. Your past? No, not at all. And not even your fears about the future. So, what's the real problem? It is that your mind is almost never here, right now. Most people spend their entire lives replaying the past or worrying about the future, missing the only moment where life actually happens. This book, The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, reveals a simple but profound truth. Freedom, peace, and happiness exist only in the present moment. In this video, we'll break down the core ideas of this life-changing book and show you how to live fully, deeply, and peacefully, starting now. According to the author, most human suffering is unnecessary. It comes from one source, identification with the mind. Your mind constantly talks, commenting, judging, remembering, worrying. And most of the time, you believe every thought it produces. The mind lives in time. It survives on the past and the future. But life only happens now. When you live anywhere else, you suffer. Do you know, friends, that time is useful for planning and learning, where you need to note down the important topics you want to learn and set a time frame for each one? That's how you steadily progress. But psychologically, time becomes a prison. At a psychological level, time stops being a neutral measure of moments and turns into a mental cage we build for ourselves. The past becomes a cell of memory filled with regret, guilt, or nostalgia. We replay old mistakes, relive pain, or cling to moments that no longer exist. Though the events are over, the mind keeps us locked there, punishing or comforting itself instead of moving forward. The future becomes another cell, made of fear, pressure, and expectation. Worries about what might happen create anxiety. Deadlines, comparisons, and imagined failures trap the mind in anticipation, robbing us of peace before anything has even occurred. Caught between these two, the present moment, the only place where life actually happens, gets ignored. We are physically here, but mentally elsewhere. This constant shifting turns time into a prison where the walls are thoughts and the locks are beliefs. Psychologically, freedom begins not by escaping time, but by changing our relationship with it. When awareness returns to the present through mindfulness, acceptance, or conscious attention, the prison loosens. Time resumes being what it truly is, a flowing experience, not a sentence. In short, time imprisons us only when the mind refuses to stay where life is happening, now. The mind says, I'll be happy when, I'll be peaceful after, I'll feel complete once. But when never arrives. The future becomes the present, and the mind finds a new problem. This is a never-ending phenomenon. Tolle calls this time addiction. You postpone life, waiting for a moment that never comes. If you postpone everything in your life, at a point you will regret for being in the no man's land. The truth is simple. Now is all you ever have. Capitalize the present and brighten up your future. One of the most powerful realizations in this book is this: you are not your mind. This statement points to a powerful psychological and philosophical truth. The mind is something you have, not something you are. Your mind is a tool, an incredible one. It thinks, remembers, analyzes, imagines, and protects you. But it also produces fear, doubt, stories, judgments, and endless inner commentary. If you were truly your mind, you wouldn't be able to observe it. Yet you can notice your thoughts, question them, and even choose not to act on them. The very act of observation proves separation. Thoughts arise automatically. You don't choose most of them. A memory appears, a worry pops up, a judgment forms without your permission. If those thoughts were you, you would have no space, no freedom, no ability to step back. But there is something deeper that watches the thoughts come and go. That watcher is you. Psychologically, identifying with the mind creates suffering. When you believe every thought, you become trapped in its narratives. I am not enough. I will fail. This should not have happened. The mind speaks in absolutes and stories, and when you mistake those stories for identity, they define your reality. When you realize you are not your mind, a gap opens. In that gap lies choice. You can let a thought pass without feeding it. You can respond instead of react. You can experience emotions without becoming them. Anger may arise, but you are not anger. Fear may appear, but you are not fear. This doesn't mean rejecting the mind. It means using it consciously rather than being used by it. The mind becomes a servant instead of a master. At your core, you are awareness, the silent presence in which thoughts, emotions, and experiences occur. Thoughts change. Awareness remains. When you rest in that awareness, peace is no longer something to achieve, it is something you remember. In essence, the mind is the noise. You are the one who hears it. Tolle introduces the concept of the pain body. As per the author, the pain body is an accumulated field of old emotional pain that lives inside a person and periodically becomes active. What is the pain body? The pain body is made of unprocessed emotions from the past: grief, anger, fear, shame, rejection, guilt. Whenever these emotions were felt but not fully faced or accepted, their energy remained in the psyche. Over time, this energy forms a semi-autonomous entity, the pain body. It is not who you are, but it can feel like you. How the pain body operates. The pain body feeds on negative emotion. It becomes active when triggered by conflict, criticism, stress, intimate relationships. When active, it distorts perception, takes over thoughts, creates emotional reactions that feel uncontrollable, wants more pain to sustain itself. That's why people sometimes say or do things they later regret, feeling as if something took over. Individual and collective pain body. Individual pain body, personal emotional history. Collective pain body, pain inherited from family, culture, religion, or history, war, oppression, trauma. Some societies and families carry heavier pain bodies than others. The pain body and ego. The pain body strengthens the ego because both depend on unconsciousness. The ego uses stories, the pain body uses emotional charge. Together, they keep a person identified with suffering. How to dissolve the pain body. According to Tolle, the pain body cannot survive conscious presence. The key steps: recognize it. Notice, this is the pain body activating. Do not identify with it. Don't say, I am angry. Say, anger is arising. Stay present with the sensation. Feel it in the body without labeling or resisting. Do not feed it with thoughts. Thoughts energize it. Awareness starves it. Allow it to be. Non-resistance causes it to dissolve. When fully observed, the pain body transforms into consciousness itself. Why awareness heals. The pain body exists only in time, past pain re-experienced now. Presence brings you out of time. Light, awareness, dissolves darkness, unconscious pain. In Tolle's words, essence. The pain body is a parasite that feeds on negative emotion. It cannot survive in the presence of awareness. In simple terms, the pain body is stored emotional pain. It activates automatically. It is not you. Awareness is the cure. When you observe it, you are free. Living in the present does not mean you like everything that happens. If you don't like means accept the flow and adapt to what it is. If you don't accept and adapt, you won't have peace. In turn, will attain suffering. You need to ask yourself, can I accept this moment as it is? Just because you accept does not mean that you are not doing any action. It ultimately means clarity of thought. If you have clarity, then right action naturally arises. Surrender means saying yes to life, not mentally, but internally. When you stop fighting the moment, life flows through you. Problems dissolve and peace appears. Surrender is strength, not weakness. Stillness is the space beneath thought. You normally experience it when you watch your breath, you listen without labeling, you feel your inner body. Stillness normally connects you to something deeper than thought. This is where true intelligence lives. Here are simple ways to live in the now. Observe your thoughts without showing any reaction. Feel your breath throughout the day. Accept the present moment fully. Reduce unnecessary thinking. Notice silence between sounds. Small moments of presence create massive inner change. Your life is not happening tomorrow. It's happening now. Peace is not somewhere else. Happiness is not later. Freedom is not in the future. It's here. It's now. It's always been. The power of now is the power of life itself. If this video brought you clarity, take a moment to like it. Subscribe to Insight Beam for more powerful book summaries on self-growth, psychology, and wisdom. And remember, the present moment is all you need.